Oh.
Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about the important environmental concern in the Midwest and the contiguous United States, wetlands and the effect of their rapid rate of disappearance. I'm going to define wetlands for you, tell you why they matter, and tell you about the limited amount of protection that wetlands have. As an environmental management major and an avid environmentalist, this matter is close to my heart. I spent a summer researching wetlands and their importance, and I think that this is an important concern that everybody should be educated about. The Environmental Protection Agency defines wetlands as lands where saturation with water is the dominant factor determining the nature of soil development and the types of plant and animal communities living in the soil and on its surface. There are many different types of sizes of wetlands, some as large as football fields and some as small as the ditch on the side of the road. The types of wetlands include marshes, swamps, bogs, and fens, and there are many subcategories in each of those. The defining characteristics of these types include the saturation of soil, the vegetation, the organisms, and the hydrology of the area. The wetlands have fluctuating water levels, some inundated the entire year, and some wet during some of the year and dry during other parts. Some wetlands also have high water tables where the water is above the level of the soil, and some have water labels that are underneath the soil level where the soil on top appears dry. The wetland site evaluation form given to us by the EPA and the Indiana State Legislature is a checklist for evaluators that helps determine whether an area is a wetland and what kind of wetland it is. These forms are based off of vegetation, soil, and hydrology factors. Wetlands are beneficial to the environment and to humans. They're important habitats for many different types of species, including Indiana fisheries. They're important stops for migratory birds, and they're important for the infant and adolescent development of many terrestrial animals. Wetlands are comparable to rainforests and coral reefs for the biological productivity and diversity that they offer. Many species would go extinct without wetlands, and many endangered animals today are endangered because of the disappearing wetlands. They're also important purifiers of water for humans, and they're important in flood control. The pavement and open areas that are characteristic in developed areas they have runoff during the rainy season, and the wetlands absorb this runoff and help control flooding in populated areas. The disappearing wetlands in this area are often due to wetlands being converted into farmland. This farmland produces a lot of pesticides and fertilizers that go into the water that is where our drinking water comes from. And because of the disappearing wetlands, our water gets dirtier and dirtier each year. Crops are also lost to wetland conversion because the crops in the inundated areas drown, and therefore farmers lose their profit and investment, and many small independent farmers can no longer farm. Wetlands are protected by law, and there are many monetary compensation programs for replacing converted land back into wetlands. However, these are relatively new developments, and there are many loopholes for bypassing the system, which includes paying lots and lots of money in order to convert small wetlands into large developed areas. Wetlands are often overlooked and bulldozed over, especially in the Midwest where they're frequent. And so now that you know what wetlands are, how important they are to us and the environment, and the limited amount of protection that our government has for them, you can help protect our vital resource. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah.